YouTube, good morning. I'm making this video, it's a little bit overdue, but the fact of the matter is I got some references that I may make, got a little notepad with some things written down, but the main focus of this video is about the war, about the uncertainty, and about the inflation, and about what we can do. Now, the first thing is this. We don't have a choice in what's going on and what's not going on. But what we do have a choice in is how we respond and what we do with ourselves. Now, the first matter at hand, as far as I'm concerned, is to start trying to get some stability, more stability, buying the assets that's appreciating. Because as we see, the dollar is depreciating. Over the last 20 years, it's done lost at least, in my opinion, 50% of its purchasing power, give or take. But now, for example, back in the day, a cheeseburger at McDonald's used to be like about 50 cents now, or 60 cents. Now, a cheeseburger by itself is almost $2. So that would mean it's done lost well over what I just said. But that's null and void right now. What's most important is to understand that if you had taken $100,000 and hid it back then, and now you dug it up and you went and started, living off of that money, you would only be able to get 50% to maybe even 30% of what that money used to buy. So therefore, we got to make the right investment decisions. We cannot worry about things that's out of our pay scale right now. That's above our head what's going on over in Iran right now. A lot of people get focused on trying to yada fuss about this and complain about that, but that's only just a sideshow to keep you distracted from doing what you're supposed to do. What you and I are supposed to be doing is trying to pay down debt right now. What we're supposed to be doing is trying to purchase assets that's going to appreciate over the long term. Yes, in the short term, sometimes they may go down, but if you had purchased gold 20 years ago, that stuff has appreciated over 500% probably. So therefore, now just do the math. If you had 100,000 in gold back then, and this 20 years later, it would be well over 250 to 500,000, even more. I'm not doing the math. I'm just going off of the simple principles that I know that gold went up to $5,400 an ounce the other day. So now, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to complain. We're going to keep talking about that's not right, this is right, or are we going to go out and buy some gold, go out and buy some silver, start trying to get some copper, go on the stock market and start trying to buy some ETFs, the VTI, the VOO. When I first started studying, Warren Buffett said invest in the SPY. So that's the S&P 500. He said you can get 10% off of that. And at the end of the day, hey, that's better than trying to pick stocks if you're a novice and don't know anything. So that's where I started at first. Now I done graduated to trying to pick stocks separately and make investments and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, that's what needs to be done. We need to focus on where are we going to position our families? What are we going to do for ourselves? And sometimes I understand that it's all, in my opinion, it's all about family, but sometimes you don't get family, it don't always work out like you want to. So don't be focused on that either. The focus at hand is to do your best job that you can do right now. Put your best foot forward. Make a little extra money. Quit worrying about Maduro, because that's not going to help us right now. Quit worrying about the Ayatollah. That's not going to help us right now. What we need to do is go ahead and try to purchase some raw land. Go ahead and try to purchase real estate. Go ahead and get assets that's going to move you forward. I talked to a young guy the other day, and I had been telling him about investing. So I gave him a few websites to go and learn how to trade. He told me, I was over shopping at Aldi yesterday. He said, man, I made $1,000 the other day. So the fact of the matter is, yes, it's possible. Anybody can do it. Now, you're going to incur a lot of losses. I made $1,000 when I first started. My brother made $1,000 when he first started. But consistency is what's you have to develop that discipline and everything like that. We have to start learning how to trade. We have to learn to invest because AI is coming for the jobs. This disruption is quicker and more vigilant than first thought. So let's not get caught up behind the 8 ball with somebody walking up and replacing your job with 5 robots, and now you're sitting out complaining. Go ahead and make the right investments so that money will bring in more money. It'll work for you. Hey, everything is possible out here. Nothing is impossible. Gas prices are about to go through the roof right now. And so at the end of the day, do you have a choice in the matter? Do you think you can stop it from going up? No. But what you can do is say, you know what? This is the last time I'm going to be on this side of the 8 ball. When gas prices go up or when they go down, I want to be able to have a smile on my face saying, that's what I'm talking about. It's no problem. And that's how it used to be for me at all times prior to this. So now, that's irrelevant. What is relevant is what you're going to do from the day, James. And what James is going to do is position myself to get financially stable and secure, investing in real estate, investing in land, buying gold, buying silver. I'm going to pause this video and get this piece of silver I just bought. This piece of silver right here is my first investment towards trying to start getting those assets that I'm telling you about. You're going to pay what the spot price is plus a few dollars, whatever the people are charging. Or you can go to Costco and get it for a lot. I don't know if they charge spot at Costco because I haven't got it. My plan was to talk about getting out, buying gold and silver. But at the end of the day, right now, gold is out of my reach. So I'm going to purchase what's in my reach and try to build up slowly. Now, if you do have a sizable amount of money, say what you can do is get you some PVC. I did a video at Lowe's, but it had music playing in the background, so I couldn't play it. But if you get the PVC, they have some red like pipe. It's like it's the glue, and you could put the glue on the ends of it. You glue it, and if you ever go in your basement and look at the drain, the drain that come out, that's how you can create a place to stash your money if you got a significant amount and bury it outside. You can use GPS coordinations outside to make sure that you never lose track of where it's going. Now, how do you prevent somebody from getting your GPS coordinations and busting you upside the head, digging your stuff up and you don't know? You put, because you might say 38 degrees longitude, 10 degrees latitude. I'm just using those for example. Now, you wouldn't put that both right there. Say you can put it on your studs in your garage, in your basement, unfinished basements. You can put one over at your mother's house, and you can put the latitude over in your garage on one stud. Then some kind of way you can maybe leave another letter in case you die that leads the trail so that it get back to your children. We got to be real strategic in how we protect our assets. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. When I went to prison, the feds took over $500,000 worth of jewelry from myself and my wife. That jewelry right now to this day, since the increase of inflation is over $1 million or something dollars. Do you think I can use $1 million right now? Well, if you don't, I can. What are you guys going to do right now so that we can stop being behind the 8 ball, being sheep, focusing on T.I. and 50 Cent, or focusing on Donald Trump, or focusing on whatever is preventing us from doing what we got to do? Guys, let's get the troops rallied up, start teaching the kids, because like I said, the young man made $1,000. He thinks it's easy right now, and maybe I hope it is for him. But sometimes that's just a precursor for some of the trials and tribulation. I guess it's like the first tackle you make in football. After that, you might miss 10 tackles. But at the end of the day, let's get started. We could do it. This is 10-minute video. And what it all about is motivation. Be blessed. Let's get it, y'all.